when this baseball season begins, one of the nice things to get is a new pennant, a new hat, and of course you get the yearbook so you can go home and sort of devour it while you enjoy your favorite baseball team all year long. However, the Cardinals are coming out with their 2016 yearbook now. Is that right? Steve Zash, St. Louis Cardinals Director of Publications. Welcome to Big 550 KTRS.
Yeah, thanks, McGraw. Yeah, we're coming out with it now because our yearbook, it's really a book within a book, and this has staying power all year long. It isn't so tied to the season that it's irrelevant once the last game's played, and we themed it around a topic that we know people are going to love.
So it's actually, so did they have a yearbook all year, or is this something new, or are you guys now putting out the yearbook at the end of the year?
We've always, our club has always put it out toward the end of the year because, as I said, we theme it around an editorial topic that makes it a book within a book. And I tell you, the teams that put theirs out at the beginning or mid-season, well, by the end of the year, you're looking at pages and say, I don't remember that guy being here. How long was he here? So to sort of rush it out to just make it a picture book, I don't really think makes sense for the fans. I think they want something that's a little more relevant and has more substance to it.
Actually, it's a brilliant part, which is why the St. Louis Cardinals are the St. Louis Cardinals. It's now your book within a book. Talk about this because you've gone to the archives and pulled out some pretty extraordinary pictures.
Yeah, it's the publisher of Cardinal Magazine. What we always hear, people love the photos. Hey, I remember when you guys ran this photo or that one. So everybody has their favorites, and we hear that constantly. So we thought, hey, why not publish a volume that pulls the best of the best all under one cover, and not just present them, but present them with comments from the people who were featured in the photos, the guys who made history, and present the photo to them and ask them, when you look at this photo, what do you see? So you get their personal experience, their involvement with them, their reaction to it, and then you can kind of compare that to your own and say, hey, I see the same thing, or I never thought of it that way. So it's a much more personal experience where you get the guys who made history telling you what they see when they look at the photo.
It also will warm the cockles of your heart in the middle of the wintertime.
Oh, absolutely. Well, it's baseball season here 12 months a year.
Right.
And again, that time thing, we put it out, we sell a ton of our yearbooks around the holidays. It's a great year-round gift. So, rather than rush something out that's thin on substance, we want to make something that's really a keepsake forever.
All right. How do we get a hold of the 2016 Cardinal Yearbook?
Well, you can go online at cardinals.com yearbook, cardinals.com/yearbook. Give us a call at 314-345-9000. But we're also at area retailers. We're in the grocery stores. We're at QT stores. We're at Walgreens. So you can find us in the magazine racks at retailers.
Do you have a favorite photo?
I've probably looked at more photos, I think, than anybody in St. Louis. There's many, but, hey, I love that photo of Gussie Busch at Whitey Herzog's hiring at the press conference there. To look at his face, he's just delighted. You sense he knew what was coming, and boy, we had great things coming when he took over.
June 8th, 1980. Whitey Herzog looks about 15 years old in that picture.
He does.
Yeah, the flat top's not there, but hey, Whitey, man, it was quite the event. It turned the franchise around, and we're continuing to live off that championship tradition today. That was the turning point.
Absolutely, it's almost like a coffee table picture book, but it's a yearbook.
Yeah, exactly. We want again, we call it a hardcover book in softcover format, and we don't price this thing over the rainbow. We want people to be able to get it and enjoy it. So, over 200 pages for $15, we think it's a pretty extraordinary value, and, it's premium quality. The fans are going to love it.
I also love, I cannot get enough of the 1968 Sports Illustrated cover of the first starting lineup to make over $1 million combined.
Yes.
Including Mike Shannon.
Yeah, now the major league minimum is half that. So.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you've got McCarver, you've got Roger Maris, you got Bob Gibson, Mike Shannon, Lou Brock, Orlando Cepeda, Kurt Flood, Red Schoendienst. I mean, in that one picture, you've got 7 Hall of Famers.
It's amazing. And Dal Maxwell, who we went to talk about that photo, he said he's signed thousands of them. So that's one of the photos that's really stood the test of time and continues to be a real favorite.
Steve, you're the director of Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals director of publications. The 2016 St. Louis Cardinal Yearbook is out. Bookstores everywhere, and I know the team store is always open, so you can always get it down there as well. Pick up some other stuff there. St. Louis Cardinals 2016 Yearbook. Steve, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks, McGraw.